Good morning, America, and welcome to Maya's Politics and Survival Guide. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something that a lot of people don't really want to discuss. And I am here to talk to you today about the importance of voting. Yes, if you are eligible to vote, you need to register and vote so you can vote this November 2026. And I hope you vote blue all across the United States of America. The importance of voting stems from an array of things that you really need to consider. If you have children, one of the things about voting is you're not voting for yourself. You're voting for the future of your children. You're voting for the future of your grandchildren. You're voting for the future of the elderly and the disabled and those that are different than you and I. Now, what I'm talking about is that this November 26th is very, very important for you to register to vote. They are going to gut Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare. They're already gutting Medicaid for the poor and low income. They are already gutting food assistance for the poor and low income. They are gutting assistance for the elderly, the disabled, those who paid into a system. And they want to gut that. They have already taken away over $1 billion in food programs like pantries and things like that across America. They took that money away to give it to the rich people. So you and I and others that may depend on these programs will struggle and suffer. Your kids will go hungry if you do not vote on their behalf. You really need to rethink who you are voting for and what you are voting for. Now, out of all of the Republicans, every time the Republicans take control, they gut programs in America for people. After all, it was the Republican Party that literally stole billions of dollars out of the Social Security program and never put it back. Maybe we should hold them accountable. However, Democrats, every time they get in office, they spend more time having to clean up the mess of the Republicans that don't know how to legislate or run a country. All they know how to do is take away from you and give to themselves. So please, America, you really need to put more thought into this. And I know you Republican farmers and you MAGA people, I know how you think. I know how you process things. And I'm sorry to say, but you're ignorant people. You do not vote for your best interest. If this administration is pro-America, then why is all the American-made products actually made in China? Go to your Hobby Lobby, go to Walmart, look at all the American flags that they have displayed throughout the store. Look at all the American flowers and wreaths and other American garb. When I was at Hobby Lobby, more than 90% of the items is from China, Indonesia, or India, and Korea. Nothing's made here. Not even the sprinkles, the red, white, and blue sprinkles for your cupcakes. They're not even made here. Why would you support that if you are pro-America? Why would you support red, white, and blue Coca-Cola cans or beer? Have you not noticed? As a result of them doing that, they increase the price. They're milking you. America is not about helping you, the people. It's about making profits and taking as much as they can get out of your pockets. That is the Republican Party's way of thinking. And please, I hope you share, click, like, and subscribe to my channel. And leave your comments. Because the bottom line here is, people, is that if you are indeed pro-America, then you wouldn't be listening to all this hatred and venom coming from the snake in the White House and from the Republican Party. They are just evil, callous people that cannot show an ounce of empathy or sympathy toward the American people. Ever since George Washington, our very first president, came into office, we had nothing but men in America as presidents. And look where we are. Maybe it is time for a woman to take charge. Because after all, women do clean up the messes of boys and men. Look at Mexico. They have a female president. They also have health care for everyone there. We don't. They offer you fresh, safe food. We don't. They are very friendly, very clean. And their stores are just amazingly clean. I was just blown away when I went into the stores. Even their airports are spotless. I can't say the same for our country. We just let it go. The more the wealthy extracts the funding from the programs that are supposed to take care of our streets, our citizens, our schools, our hospitals, our medical, the less you will have in the future. I am asking you, all Americans that view this channel, and I hope you click like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know, how important and how vital it is to vote this November 2026 and vote blue all across the country and remove this Republican Party that has created wars, chaos, and destruction to not only our democracy, but to our country. Look at your streets. Look at your gas prices. Look at the war in Iran that did not have to be started by our country. Obama had a deal plan with Iran. We had no tariffs. against all these countries as we work together and we're united. We are so divided by this administration in the White House and the Republican Congress. They have destroyed our relationships with all other countries. They are still doing well because they're trading with one another. We aren't. It is imperative that all Americans of age that can vote, you need to vote. This is your country. That is your power. That is your given right and a privilege given to you to vote and vote for change and vote to repair the damage that has been caused by this administration in the White House and the Republican Congress. And remember, you're not just voting for you. You're voting for our country. You're voting for our democracy. You are voting for your children, your grandchildren, your grandparents, the elderly, the disabled, the cognitively challenged people. You're voting for your schools, for social programs to help those that need them so they can eat, work, and feel safe on the streets of our country in America. The many times that I have visited Mexico, I felt so much safer there than I do here now. The people are wonderful people. They are very helpful. And with my disability due to my burn injuries, they were so happy to help me. I don't get that here. What happened to you, America? Are you so unhappy with your life that you want all others to suffer with you? That's what's going on with the man in the White House. He is just a bitter old man. Ugh. He's just full of venom and hatred. He has no conscience, nor does the Republican Party. They could care less about your well-being. I care about you. I care about my fellow American citizens. My husband and I, when we go shopping, he's always walking up to those who are elderly, even though we're elderly ourselves, and he will ask them if they need help getting something off a shelf or to find something on a shelf. We do this every time we go shopping. I hope you vote blue this November 2026 to save our country. To save your children's future. To save our democracy. To save all the social net programs like housing utility assistance, food programs, pantry programs, our streets and roads that are in desperate need of repairs. just to save our country. Please consider voting blue November 2026 in your states. It's time to remove this corrupt government we have right now in the White House and in the Republican Congress. God bless all of you. And please click like and share and leave your comment. God bless. Bye-bye.